Welcome back, friends, to my single-player world. Today we are starting out here at my mining outpost. So that's where we are, if anybody's wondering. And the sun is going down, so it's time to make my first bed. Alright, we are now in Minecraft Beta 1.3. Turn this down a little bit more. The music always seems pretty darn loud. So yeah, there's my first bed in Minecraft Beta, and we're gonna sleep as soon as we can. Come on. They eventually changed this message from being on this chat screen to being an overlay bar, but come on. There's a chance, I believe, at this point that sleeping in a bed will automatically spawn a skeleton that you'll have to fight off. I'm really jumping the gun here, aren't I? Well, beds just don't work. Maybe that's the answer. There we go. Alright, we skipped all the way through till morning. That's great. I love that feature. I really enjoy beds. Anyway, welcome to Minecraft Beta 1.3. I don't think I mentioned it before. We are here now in Beta 1.3, and we've got some cool changes. Most notably is smooth lighting. Things look totally different right now as to what you're used to, or what I'm used to. Let me go ahead and show you. I turn off smooth lighting. It looks about the same, but you can definitely tell that it's not smooth. It's a lot more obvious back in my underground base. It's very obvious down there that smooth lighting has been added. We'll go there later. Right now, I am gathering sand to be used in today's job. The plan for today is to start a project that I don't have to have finished until the full release comes out. And I won't give it away at this point as to what I'm building, but I'm going to need a lot of glass for it. So I'm gathering up the sand for the glass now. Although I think that I've probably got enough for what I need. So I'm just going to finish off this row and then probably head back to the main base to prepare to go into the Nether. Yeah. And here we are, back downstairs, and you'll notice that it looks a lot different than it used to. Looks a lot better, obviously, with smooth lighting. I'll just do a quick comparison here as well. This looks really rough and dynamic, actually. And then putting it back to there, it looks much neater, much nicer. And I don't really like how uniform the smooth stone is, but until we get some other bricks, some other blocks, there really aren't too many other options. So, but I think it looks pretty good. I do actually have a use for these, wonderfully enough. Although because of the glass, I might not need them as much. Glass and half blocks are both non-spawnable non-spawnable blocks. Wow, it's a lot of stuff. Something else that's cool about 1.3 is that if you go to your F3 screen, not only does it toggle on at this point, but you can now see entity numbers above entities' heads. So it's cool to see that there's a whole bunch of them up there in my mob farm. And that guy just fell down here. There's a lot of spiders. It's quite amazing, actually. But yeah, it's pretty handy. I don't typically use it for too much. I feel like it's kind of cheaty. But anyway, I shouldn't waste too much time here. We got a lot to get through in this episode. What I'm going to be building, I think I mentioned just in the last clip there, this is going to take me a long time to build, but it's not something that I'm going to be able to use until the full release is out. So we'll dedicate this episode to starting it, but we won't make much more progress than that during this episode. So don't expect it to be done this episode. That's definitely not going to happen. Okay, for this project, it's going to be made in the Nether, and we are going to go out to about 250, negative 250x, negative 250z. So it's pretty substantially far away from the nether portal there, but not far enough that it'll be a big distance to tackle. In fact, I might go out just 200. We'll see. I'm not sure exactly how far out I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it out far enough that it doesn't interfere with anything else I end up having near that nether portal. So, ideally, I should be building this above the top of the nether, but I don't know of a way to break bedrock right now. So, we'd have to wait a little while to do that. All right, we are here in the nether at negative 250, negative 250. This is going to be the middle of what I'm building. And I should probably let you in on the secret as to what it is. This will be, eventually, a gold and XP farm. So right now, zombie pigmen don't drop anything other than cooked pork chops, which totally makes sense. You know, pigmen, pork chops, yeah. But eventually they will drop gold, as I'm sure all of you know. And building a farm to collect that gold is something that's going to be super duper handy. So, I'm thinking retroactively. Yes, that's it. I'm thinking ahead. And by thinking ahead, I am building a... Ooh, these items are giving me a bit of block lag, or a bit of lag. I'm thinking ahead so that when I get to full release 1.0, which is when zombie pigmen have gold added to their loot tables, I will be ready to start getting as much gold as I can, because there is an advantage that we have with our current world here, and that advantage is that this world, since it is a pre-1.9 world, we will be able to craft notch apples. And I don't know if you know what notch apples are. They are crafted using gold blocks around an apple, and they give you crazy regenerative powers. Regenerative powers. But in 1.9, Mojang removed the ability to craft them. They still exist in the game, and you can still find them, but you can't craft them. So we will be crafting a whole bunch of them before we get there, as many as I will ever need. And therefore, I'm going to need a lot of gold. So I'm going to go ahead and work on this, and I will bring you back in for an update when I have some progress to show you. This is what I was building some TNT for. Harvesting netherrack, or mining netherrack, is a massive pain. So I will be avoiding harvesting, mining the netherrack as much as I can. Also, it looks like we're gonna have to go down a few levels. We're definitely too close to this bedrock, but that's fine. I expected stuff like that. The TNT goes so much faster. It is totally worth it. Oops, I think I pushed the wrong button. Okay, good. I accidentally hit F8. Apparently F8 means that your motion is blurred like that. That's really weird. Okay, not doing that again. Anyway, yeah. Doing this with TNT is so much more wonderful than doing it with a pickaxe. It's so fast. Gotta go and get more gunpowder. That's that's going to be a big deal. I'm going to start running out because we got a lot of ground to uncover. Now, if I was waiting until full release for this gold farm, I could probably break some of the bedrock to get up on top of it. Because once we have dragon eggs, I think you can use pistons and dragon eggs to break bedrock. But I don't have that yet, and I want to get this done before then, because I want to have as much time as possible to get gold. So that's why I'm starting it here. But it's definitely going to be a lot of work, a lot of blowing stuff up, thankfully, instead of a lot of mining, because mining this much stuff is not fun. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. I'll come back in when I've got the rough circle outline finished here. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a big circle around this center block, and then I'll start taking it down. Alright, so I've made a lot of progress on this section, and something that I was thinking about was that this area is not going to be ghast protected, which means that ghasts will be able to spawn once I lower down the floor. Right now they can't because the ceiling is too low. But once I lower down this whole floor here, they're going to be able to spawn. So I started working down here, but before I go down there, this is really only 1/4 of the entire thing. It's going to go that way and fill this whole area here and all that there, all that there, and all that there. And this is all going to go down several blocks. But I'm going to try to get this area done first, because with the glass blocks here, the ghasts can't spawn, which is the important detail. Definitely the important detail. So this is as far as I've gotten so far. I'm focusing on this this quarter of the sphere. It's essentially going to be a cylinder. The design for this zombie pigman farm is based on one posted by a very well-known Minecraft technical Minecraft player called Ilmango. So go ahead and check him out for this design. But it really should be built above the nether, above the bedrock level, but I can't get up there. So this is the only option right now, is for me to build it into the nether. And I've already run into an area up there. There you see. I'm already running into an open space area, which might work to my advantage, because the reason you want to build this up above the nether is so that zombie pigmen can't spawn anywhere. And it looks like, this always scares me, it looks like as long as I clear out some of this area here, I should be able to pretty much have no zombie pigmen spawning, except for where I want them to spawn. Unless they spawn on top of the bedrock. I'm not sure about that. We will see. This may not be a super efficient design because of where it's located, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. So I'm going to try to get this whole quarter of it pretty much fleshed out and finished, or at least close enough so you can kind of visualize what is going on here. So I'm going to keep working on that. And we're back with a pretty much similar view to the last clip, but I've gone ahead and finished up that whole area down there and blown out a whole lot of the netherrack up here. Let me go ahead and go down here and show you kind of what's going on. You can probably get the picture from this preview. It's not quite finished because I ran out of glass, but I'm getting increasingly concerned that building this in the nether, except not above the bedrock, is going to cause some significant problems, and we're not going to actually get many, if any, zombie pigmen spawning, because I should be able to get at least a few of them by standing here, and I have yet to see any of them spawn whatsoever. And this is really concerning for me. It might not be possible to build this sort of farm below the top of the nether, and if so, then all of the work I've done here is pretty much for nothing. We will find out. So I will probably cut the episode here, and I will do some more experimenting and do some more research. And if this is actually not going to work, then it's not going to work, but hopefully it will. Just kidding. The episode's not quite over yet. It was definitely going to be a shorter episode, so I decided to endeavor to get on top of the bedrock in the nether, which, as you can see, this is exactly what I've done. Here we are in Minecraft Beta 1.3, and I am on top of the nether. I have no idea if this has ever been done before by anybody else in this version of Minecraft. The way I did it was I put a minecart on some rails, and I jumped up and down, and I put a boat down, and I somehow managed to get on top of here. It was really a pain, but I managed to do it. However, there is one big major issue. You can't place anything. So I can't get back at all. Oh, look, right there. There I am. I'm currently inside of a boat, apparently. Okay, I'm not in a boat anymore, but I still can't place anything. There's just nothing I can do here. I came prepared to build a nether portal so that I could come back and forth to the on top of the nether, but I can't place it, so there's nothing I can do. Nothing works. Oh, I'm in the boat again. But yeah, there's just, you can't do anything. So this is totally useless at this point. It's cool that I'm up here. It's definitely cool, but I can't do anything. Yeah, look at that. I think that it still thinks I'm in the boat or something like that. Maybe I should find the boat again. Maybe I totally lost the boat. There it is. There you go. Okay. The boat is at coordinates 256, 250. So right now I am sitting in a boat. No, I'm not. Now I am. Yeah, if I take stuff and throw stuff out of my inventory, I think it goes back down below the bedrock. I can't jump. Can't place blocks. Oh, wait, there it is. Did you see that? I picked stuff up again. There's an invisible boat here. Oh, there's an invisible boat on the surface of the nether. That's really cool. But I can't place anything. All I can do is get in it. I can push the boat around, apparently. But that's all I can do. It doesn't exist. It looks to me like this file format, the MC region, which is what was introduced in 1.3, is just not compatible with doing anything on top of the nether. But I'm going to save a copy of this world right now, and I'm going to go and try it in beta 1.3.1 and see if I can get, if I can build here. But anyway, this will end our episode today. It looks like there's no way on Earth that I'm going to be able to get into building on top of the nether at this point, and that's okay. But anyway, thanks for watching, friends. I'll see you next time, and hopefully I have a better, more productive episode for you next time. Thanks for watching.